Yo, what is up, you guys? Back at it again with another custom. Sorry, I think I just shook the entire camera. Today we're doing actually a Chicago Jordan Bred custom. Unfortunately, I didn't record the beginning because I got too excited with this project. But basically, we're gonna do a reconstruction on a Jordan 1 High. We're gonna take the actual upper of the actual Jordan 1 High and we're actually gonna reupholster it. I'm gonna be doing a little voiceover, so you guys see me in the beginning of the video, just to explain what I did, because I didn't start recording like into the actual sneaker and started cutting already. So let's get into this video and I'll explain as we go. All right, guys, later. All right, guys. So basically, right here, this is the actual shoe. You guys can see it's a Bred Jordan 1. I'm basically opening up this collar up, removing like the top part of the wings, and we're going to be actually repadding that whole top, the upper area where you see that little black leather, where we're actually taking off all that thread. We just wanted to do a little theme to this shoe. The shoe wasn't like something that was needed to be done. He wasn't wearing it. He just wanted something to give the shoe a little bit more of a pizzazz or something like that. So we're just doing this old school style. Back in the day when people used to have their sneakers, they would wear them to the ground. It wasn't something that you could actually just purchase, you know, all the time. It wasn't like readily available, like just how we have sneakers readily available. So what they would do is the collars on old Jordan 1s, they used to just, you know, rip with time because they never used leather on the actual uppers. So they would do is take some fabric, bandana print, denim, whatever, and they would actually patch the upper so that, you know, they could actually get more life out of their actual sneaker. All right, guys, so I sewed up the wings. I did a quick stitch on the top row. I'll do a second stitch later on after we tuck this material in. And then I'm actually going to be doing next stitch is going to be right here. You see where the liner meets? I'm going to put a stitch going all the way around, a black stitching. So you'll be able to actually see the actual liner difference from the leather to the liner. I think it came out good. We'll do that. Once I do the stitching or whatnot, we'll get this part. We're actually going to be able to stitch this part in once I do that stitching. And then we'll glue the excess amount back inside as well, and then I'll come back and do this other stitch. So let's move on to the next step. Guys, go follow my IG right now. No, not right now, after the video. This is just some deleted scenes that you guys probably missed out. I do a lot more detailed stuff on my actual Instagram stories, reels and stuff like that. If you guys want to see what I'm doing up to date, the new stuff that's coming out, stuff that's coming in the future, that's where you're going to find it on my Instagram. Right here in this video, I'm basically just showing the next step is going to be the gluing process. All right, guys, back to the video. All right, guys, so the top is done. You can see everything in the inside is all glued in as well too. We're going to be doing some dyeing on the inside. I do want this to be all black, just like how the inside is, and also this trim right here. Next we're going to be doing, so now I'm just going to match this top collar. I'm also going to match this mid collar as well too. So this is actually going to get another piece of this panel as well too. Simple thing I'd usually do is I take some Scotch tape, I put it in that area, and then trace where the edges are with the Scotch tape, cut it out with an X-Acto knife, and then I just put it onto my actual fabric. And this is the next part I did. So I have my fabric already traced out. Those are the little panels that I'm going to be cutting out. And then I usually use a little glue to help, so it helps with fraying, so there's no issues with fraying when I go to cut out the actual fabric. And then I do a little extra for allowance, because I want to make sure that I'm tucking the fabric underneath this actual leather. This is the piece cut out, and it should fit right into there. I'm gonna attempt to tuck it in and see what happens, and we'll go from there. Guys, that's that. That looks good. I'll have to re-sew this top part and this bottom part. I wasn't able to actually tuck it in very well, but I think it came out clean. I'll have to do a quick sew on that. I still have to do an extra sew here on the top collar where the second stitch is, which is going to help with the actual inliner. And then we'll do the same thing here, which help with, again, with the inliner as well. But yeah, let's do the other side. Let's get the other sides done. Yeah, just need to stitch it closed, and we're done with this shoe. Again, I got to do a little bit more dyeing, but I'm honestly thinking about doing something with this tag. I don't know yet. Maybe incorporate some of this print to the tag. And then I also want to get rid of this Jordan brand logo, but I'm not quite sure on how to do that yet. I was thinking about painting it red to match the leather so you can't really see it, but otherwise we're almost there. We got all the hard parts out the way. Let's get I'm gonna go ahead and do that other shoe real quick off camera. All right guys, be right back. Here's both. I'm gonna show you both shoes. That. And we'll see what we're gonna do. Let's sew this up right quick. Alright guys, did you do it yet? Another deleted scene. This was just me showing you guys a little technique I use for removing glue off the uppers after doing a re-glue job. It's called actually a crepe eraser. It's the best. You heat it up, you wipe it off. And then a little trick, if you're trying to get paint off of your rubber soles, a little alcohol or acetone helps. I hit it here with a little Q-tip action. Again, follow my IG. Alright guys, back to the video. In this part guys, the customer actually had a large scuff on it. Just wanted to, you know, let you know what I'm doing here. I put a little sandpaper around a X-Acto knife. It helps apply pressure because it's a hard surface. It's kind of hard for me to get my finger to really get in there and wrap the actual sandpaper around it. I love this technique because you know, it helps give a little bit more of a leverage and actually really makes the sandpaper process a lot more smoother. And then after all that sanding and making sure that it's smooth and whatnot, we hit it with a little bit of a finisher. I know it looks a little excessive, but there was another scene that you guys missed out. Follow my IG. You won't miss that part. So what I did was I just basically just paint matched the Jordan logo on the back. So. Alright guys, here's the final result. I know you're probably wondering how the hell that I finished some certain things that you guys didn't see. I didn't record everything. I did record a lot of it on my Instagram. So if you guys want to see deleted scenes and stuff that you know that I didn't get to show on this actual video, I'm trying to keep it short, simple for you guys. I don't want you guys being here all day, you know. So I'll just show you a few things that I did not record. Maybe I probably did record some things I probably did add on there, but I'll just go over the shoe one more time. So basically, we did the actual full fabric from mid panel all the way up. We tucked it in. I actually re-stitched this entire collar back so that everything was tucked in nice and clean. We also stitched the actual top collar as well too, and we actually dyed this top part right here of the collar. As you can see, the material inside is actually the same color as it is outside on the actual outside. But I just wanted to trim this, make this trim part black just to, you know, keep it cohesive, because Jordans usually come with the fabric from the inside folded over. So I wanted just to keep that same look going around, just keeping it consistent. And then also I did a little paint match on the actual Jumpman on the back, just so that it matches the actual red of the actual heel, so that you don't see them as it's not as noticeable or whatnot. We also speaking with the customer as well too, we were deciding, you know, what kind of like tongue we wanted to do for this actual Jordan, because we really didn't like the original tongue that was on there. It was like a Nike Air. Let me see if I have it here actually. Oh, okay, I have it here. So these were the original tags on the actual tongues. We went with this time a leather tongue just to give a little bit more of a premium custom look to it, and then we added a character that I've been working on. It's based off of a tulip. Show you guys real quick. That's the character. I'll show you on both shoes. And I kept it clean, just black and red, just so it matches the original tag, black and red or whatnot. I really wanted to put some font or something like that, but this stencil was so small, just like, let me just do the stencil and that was it. So, but I think it came out great. There was also some other details I did too. The tongue came with like an extra tag to hold your actual laces. Jordan ones usually have just a slit in the middle of the tongue so that you can actually add your laces. So, whoops, sorry guys. So I just added the slit. I took off that little extra piece that was in there just to take the bulkiness out. And again, just keeping it clean and simple. I added the cream laces just to go with the actual lace, the actual midsole. And I also went around the actual shoe just to verify to make sure there was no separation of the sole. So we actually did a lot to the sneaker. So we deep cleaned it, we customized it, we did some sole fixing. As you see, there's no more gaps. There's tons of gaps in this area, but everything is nice and lined up as it should be. Same thing with this shoe, same exact thing. So mostly a big gap was right here, honestly. But I'm really glad that this came out real clean. Toes came out good. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know if you guys can see the scrape on the rubber. I can't fix anything with that, but this is where initially where the actual scrape was on the actual leather as well too. It looks like something just grazed the leather and actually grazed the actual rubber as well too. But yeah, I freaking love these. These things came out freaking awesome. I think I'm gonna make myself a pair because these came out really good. Comment below, tell me what you guys think about it. These are super clean, probably one of my favorites to date right now. If you guys have any questions or you guys are interested in getting your shoes done like this, any customizations, or even you guys need to, to refurbish your shoes. Your shoes are, beat up or whatnot. I do that as well too. Deoxidizations as well too. And follow me on IG. You guys will see all that stuff on there too. I do a lot of my posts on my stories or whatnot. I'm probably gonna pull some of those stories for this video, but thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on another one later.